Sure. 70s overnight around 3 a.m., which will be just fine and better than 3 p.m. because it'll be 100 degrees. So good time to go out and enjoy the Olympics. Today has been an interesting day here in northern Utah. It's been smoky. It's been hot. We went to 101 degrees. And you can see off of the Ensign Peak camera, visibility is reduced as air quality has deteriorated into the moderate category in many of our air quality stations. Now in southern Utah, it's had rain. In fact, downtown St. George, some storms off in the distance, dark clouds, still hot. But the thunderstorms have been bubbling up across central southern Utah, and there have been isolated showers even into northern Utah that have produced some impressive totals. Let me show you this spot. Rainfall totals. King Canyon, which is along US 50, and it's just out there along the Utah-Nevada border. 1.1 inches of rain in a deluge. The storm came and it just opened up and clobbered that area. Cove Fort, 0.4 of an inch. Junction picked up 1/3 of an inch. Bryan Head, just under 1/4 of an inch of rain. We picked up, about 1/10 in Enoch, low of the same. Soldier Summit, 0.08. So some spots are just getting a little bit of rain, but other spots, 1/2 inch to an inch isn't anything to scoff at. That's a heavy rain, and if those can come in the right spots, they sure help the fires. You can see vortex very active, lightning and thunder across central Utah. We come up through Fillmore, Richfield. We've been dealing with some rain, not real heavy, but there's been rain there. And then south of Gunnison, a couple of lightning strikes. Some bands go over Soldier Summit through Tabiona and into the Uintas, where we've seen some scattered storms and some lightning and thunder. And then this line of storms out near Grouse Creek and going up into southern Idaho. Pretty impressive. A nice line with some gusty winds, and where it's raining, it's definitely cooling things off. Look at Logan, 86 degrees right now, while Ogden is 100 degrees in part because of those storms that are going overhead. Provo's at 94, Fillmore down to 82, Cedar City's at 91, and St. George, even with the clouds and storms off in the distance, it's still holding above 100 degrees. Satellite and radar across the west. Things start pretty quiet, but with the heat of the day, all those storms blossom and bubble, and they're all the way up into southern Idaho at this hour and really stretching all the way up into northern Idaho. The high pressure ridge is on the move, but the overall pattern, it doesn't change all that much. Each afternoon, Thursday, Friday, into Saturday, the thunderstorms bubble, the same place from the Uintas, Carbon County, south into Iron County, Kane County, Washington County. And I've got a threat for some storms Thursday, Friday, bleeding into the Wasatch Front area. So we will add about a 20% chance of some isolated storms. The best chance, though, will go through the central southern mountains like we've been seeing the last couple of days. Moab goes to 103 tomorrow. St. George goes to 107. And the spread in St. George is pretty slim, 107 to 109 over the next 7 days. 30% chance of some storms tomorrow. July 24th, 107 hot and mostly sunny. It's a hot stretch of weather. Northern Utah tonight, we'll be dealing with mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, back at 100 degrees along the Wasatch Front. In fact, Salt Lake City will top out at 101, same as today. But I've added that little chance for a thunderstorm, and we're going to do that for 2 days. Again, both Thursday and Friday. But then we settle into 100 all the way through the weekend, all the way through the 24th of July, with lows in those 70s. So the overnight party isn't looking all that bad weather-wise. That's a pretty good way to do it.
It's a place to be.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, Kevin.
You bet.
JJ's with us now, monitoring some